Capricorn males. My Capricorns. The Capricorn man is an enigma. He broods and he has a wall up, a sense of maturity and status, with a melancholy air of someone who's been through it all, or been here before, just so he could turn around and be the goofiest, silliest man you've ever met. And in some cases, that is an insult. But you only know this part of this man if you've earned it, or he's getting paid for it. Sometimes he is funny, but not everyone will laugh at his jokes. That is because he is a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type of character, which can lead to his fall from grace. See, this sea goat seems to slip into troubled waters, getting himself into sticky situations, while he's thinking that he could be born to be all that he can be, and has been here before because he's an old soul, so he is not new to the whole climb thing and success, or whatever position. He gets denied. He realizes that he is back on Earth, in Earth, at square one, and has to sacrifice. But will it be his soul again? Because the Capricorn man has many times been reincarnated spiritually. That's why he always gets this name as the comeback kid or the corporate artist, because he is a damn good artist. But sometimes he could be in the constant state of hard knocks, getting knocked the F out, no matter what the status or the era or the times. But he gets back up and he knocks life right the fuck out. In his childhood, does he even have a childhood? Okay. In his younger years, he had to be the authority figure, the father, the pseudo-husband, the provider, all that. Because no true adult was there and rarely showed the F up. So what happened is he had to grow up early. And when you have to grow up early, there's a world of darkness, risk, danger, along with light, laughter, and opportunity that this young goat has seen, or this old to young goat, because they seem to age in reverse. And this is why his Jekyll and Hyde persona has developed, because he's seen it all and lived through it all and been through it all. He doesn't celebrate too hard because he's just waiting for the other shoe to drop. He lives in gray, or heather gray. He's been through most, so he feels it all. He feels like he's lived it all, so he becomes somewhat of a know-it-all. That's why he's familiar with suffering, and he's compassionate about those type of things, believe it or not. When you get to the center of a Capricorn, there's a sweetness to his core. Sweet, chocolate, rich center, okay? He will lend a helping hand, but one thing that he does fear is the fact that he might get replaced or someone could outdo him. He fears competition, ho. He doesn't like competition at all. Another thing about this guy is that he will make up for it by taking leadership positions. He has to be in control because he does not like turbulence. He experienced enough of that in his childhood. That's why you see them being directors and writers and things like that. Capricorn man is a tortured artist. I think he tries to make up for it because of his childhood and having to have the whole world on his back and things like that. Be the only adult in the room. So he will spend and splurge to make up for that lack in the early childhood. Sometimes he has a tendency to stay stuck in the past and because of that grow bitter. And then he'll fire out and start insulting people, and people really hate this guy. This guy's either found grilling or grilling other people's ass in a roast. Whatever goal he has, he will make it through that hoop, okay? He knows the gravity of situations. And because of that, he knows how to weigh his options. He knows how to negotiate and do business and mind his own business as well. And you ain't gonna mess up his business. The darker side, to a Capricorn man is that sometimes he cannot keep his sexual urges, his deepest desires under control. Sometimes he cannot keep his hands to himself. He has secretly unruly, exotic type of sexual desires that he hides underneath his mask of professionalism. Stuff that has been looming in him since he was a child. Sometimes in his earlier years, he attracted like a hella lot of unwanted attention from older females or older men, which leaves a weight of secrets and horrors that is left sitting on his shoulders, the world on his shoulders. And you can either do something positive with it, get right with God and stuff like that, because a lot of Capricorns like structure and government and religion, which are all tied into one. Or they do the latter and listen to the devil on their shoulders and have sex parties and sex rings and other little disgusting things like that, because this goat can get really dark and turn into the devil. Y'all's terror, the devil, that is that Mr. Hyde type. And what happens is, because you're ruled by Saturn, Saturn will come down you even harder and punish you because you did not discipline yourself like a Capricorn should. And you guys are on a quest to decide between your soul in between materialistic wealth and success. You guys are the king. Y'all can make the balance between the two. Make good choices and pick which road is worth traveling down, because Saturn will be watching y'all.